Al-Qadarif, also spelt Qadarif or Qadarif, is one of the 18 vilayat or states of Sudan. It has an area of 75,263 square kilometers and an estimated population of approximately 1,400,000. Al-Qadarif is the capital of the state. Other towns include Dokar and Galabat, inhabiting Qadarif state of ethnic groups inside Sudan representing different tribes, and other related assets from outside Sudan, Eritreans and Ethiopians and Yemenis, Somalis, Chadian and Egyptian Copts, Armenians, Kurds and others. This diverse social structure have been formed because of the migrations that occurred during the period of Turkish rule and the Mahdist revolution, and as a result of the evolution of the mechanism which caused the state's agriculture. These groups have merged and coexisted in a multicultural society. The state is natural geographical area on the slopes of the Ethiopian plateau and descent towards the rivers, valleys and creeks loaded with water, as well as enjoying the state with land of clay soil fertile and interspersed with some hills. The distinction can be made between the three geomorphic regions: high land in the southeast of the state on the Sudan-Ethiopia border, as well as some mountains and hills isolated chains. Plains is characterized by mud-flat lands and simple regression, and form appearance alto-grave mostly in the state, and valleys area dominated by land sedimentary about seasonal rivers. The state is characterized by vast land suitable for agriculture, and the largest projects for rain-fed agriculture in Sudan, a mechanism that agriculture machine used in various stages of production such as tractors and combine harvesters rely on rainfall rain Otujud in the state silos to store grain with large capacity. It also has the largest market for private crop sesame crops and sorghum. The state is considered important for food security in Sudan's strategic center. So agriculture is the economic activity and often rely on rain for irrigation, as well as associated with agriculture and trade, including the border with Ethiopia and Eritrea trade in services. With the introduction of the machine in agriculture in 1945 expanded the agricultural area until it reached 71,621, 33 kilometers, while armed amounted to 2,376,563 forest 5 kilometers and contribute to the production of gum Arabic from Sudan. The distribution of agricultural areas on the following areas. Belt dry agriculture is approximately 1.62792 million acres and is located in the north of line with rates ranging between 500 and 600 mm rain zone. Featuring peat-repata mud and lack of valleys and creeks, and practiced mechanized farming in the form of a large sprawling fields. Belt rain-fed agriculture. The area of about 2,962.620 acres and range from a rainfall of 550 to 600 mm. The type of clay soil and permeate the home coves flat plains MMAAADA part adjacent to the river Rahad where it is exposed to widhunt. Otamas where rain-fed agriculture in the form of large fields and other small about alcrees, and there are forests reserve. Water basins area. The area of about 1.58034 million acres and permeate its soil Qadarif Hills series where water descends towards the clay soil land and water available. Belt and mixed farming area of about 1.3924 million acres. Protected areas. The total land area of about 176,630 acres watershed protected waters, and an area of about 878,180 acres. The most important agricultural projects in the state are agriculture projects mechanism relies on rain-fed irrigation and rainfall, and those projects, Sitat and Sesame and Alfkar and Labdi and others. Rahad agricultural project irrigation and industrial uses of Nehra Lahad. The most important crops, sesame, maize, millet, gum Arabic, sunflower and horticultural crops such as lemon, watermelon and vegetables such as tomatoes and okra, squash and others. There are in Qadarif State Forest about 11 reserved. The acacia trees prevail and produce gum Arabic, along with 31 other reserved forest also dominated by acacia trees. And this forest tracts ranging from 100 to 800 acres. Livestock estimated in Qadarif state about 5 million head of cattle various factions and builds up to 7 million head in the rainy season when seasonal pasture available to the mandate and pilgrimage destination shepherds their animals from the neighboring states in pursuit of pasture and water. Industry in the state depend on agricultural products called semsem, peanuts and sunflower. Therefore, we find the most important industries represented in oils, soap and sweets industry. The factories are concentrated in the city of Qadarif. We are no workshops for the installation of tractors and harvesting combines and other agricultural machinery along with lathes that provide some spare parts and repair parts for machinery and rehabilitation service, storage and processing of crops in grain silos and other stores. Banking and banks. The banking system. The state 24 branches of various banks which has 17 commercial and 7